For all you guys that wanted to see Smoke Dog, well, guess what? Surprise! You gotta wait about 2 years before we actually see him in the next arc. But anyway, this is your boy Mean. Welcome to the channel where anime and manga means more. And this time we're reviewing One Piece episode 574. Now check this out. This episode, we just going into New World, just like last episode. It's just like finishing it up, and nothing. It's just funny. So it was funny. So I enjoyed it, and I think it was good, but it wasn't really much to it. It was just maybe three major parts. But anyway, Nami was in the shower. She using her shower tempo or whatever. Chopper comes in there. She asks him, does he wants to take a shower? And this guy, he says, no, I brushed 2 days ago. He brushed 2 days ago. You know what that means. This guy doesn't take showers. He just brushes maybe once or twice a week. And that's at the maximum. It might be even less than that. Because he said, I brushed just 2 days ago. Like, that's not that long ago. That's a long time, Chopper. Come on now. Anyway, Brooke comes in and tries to get a peek at Nami. She fries him with that thunder tempo. Anyway, we cut back to the guys out on the deck, you know. Nami left them to, you know, their own devices. And they're talking about getting something to eat. And they're picking out some fish to eat. Luffy picks the ugliest one. Zoro and Usopp is right there with him. And they're like, okay, let's eat that or let's eat this one. Luffy said, no, I want to eat the ugliest looking one. It looked like it had a human face with like some bumps on it or something like that. Like it had like a big deformed head or something like that. And then they was like, we know that's the one he wants. So anyway, they catch that one. It gets eaten by another one. And then that one gets eaten by another one. So they're towing a ship. I mean, the ship that they're towing a fish that's about, what, 20 times the size of the ship? Something like that. Those logs must be like real buoyant. But anyway, after that, what happens is this white strum appears. Now, what that is that the white strum is a plot device. We already know it. It's an underwater like tornado. And they said that once you get caught in it, it throws your ship out, you know, somewhere that where it won't be found, into the Bermuda Triangle. And nobody that they heard of has ever survived it. But that doesn't it kind of makes sense that the straw had survived it. They got pulled in because they were towing that giant fish. Nami told them, let go of that fish. And Luffy's like, nah, we got to eat this. No, we got to risk getting killed over this. You know. So anyway, it kind of makes sense that nobody has been reported alive. Because the people that did live, more than likely, they were pirates. You see what I'm saying? Because the Marines can go over top of the red line, so they don't have a problem with going into the New World. And the pirates go under the New World, so go under the water, so they had to deal with the white strum. So any pirate that survived, why would they report it? You know, there's probably plenty of people that survived it, so that makes sense. And also, remember Smoker was in the last episode. That white strum was so that the Straw Hat can avoid him. It pulled them. They were right under, you know, Smoker. And if they would have came up, they would have to fight Smoker. So that white strum pulled them out from under so they can get ahead of them. See what I'm saying? That's what that was. But anyway, once they got pulled in the white strum, what saved them, kind of saved them, I think they would have survived, was one of these whales blocked it and saved them. So anyway, we find out that the whales is probably, what you call them's old family, Laboon's family, because they're the same type of whales. We haven't seen them anywhere else. And this ocean must be huge because these whales are like island size, or close, like small island size, close to it. So if they're that big and there's that many of them in that one space, this place is huge. So I'm thinking the One Piece world, not just the Grand Line I'm talking about, is probably huge. And especially since it's supporting 6 like moons, it's probably huge. You know? But anyway, they finally get topside and they show little clips of, you know, their training, not training, but where they was at doing their little 2 years time skip, which I want to see more of. I want to see, because they didn't show anything for Robin, to be honest. They didn't show anything for Robin. We just know who she was with. We don't know what she did, anything for Robin. We barely know anything for Brooke. We know he was singing and stuff like that, but we didn't see his training, you know, with the ice sword and all that kind of stuff. So I want to see some filler episode, because we're going to go into filler anyway, because we're catching up to the manga. Matter of fact, the arc that we're in right now is the arc that we're on in the manga. So we gotta put some filler in there. But what I think they should do, like I said before, do a couple filler episodes where they show some of these trainers. You know, we seen Luffy, so we ain't gotta see him. Just show the rest of them. That would be nice, you know. But anyway, they made it topside. But when they made it out of that white strum, Sanji said we gotta do a head count to make sure everybody's all right. This part was funny. He said, Nami, you all right? Yeah. Robin, you okay? Yeah. He said, okay, then let's go. He didn't check for anybody else. The only person he was concerned about was the females. That was crazy. So anyway, they get topside and they're like, we're finally in the new world. But the new world's crazy. I mean, it's thunder, lightning, all kinds of stuff. So that's just to let you know what type of place the new world is. When we came into the Grand Line first, it was, you know, everything looked peaches and cream for a minute, you know. But as soon as we get into the new world, everything's hectic. Off the bat. It wasn't like we're in the new world. Wow, no. They're getting tossed around. That's just to let you know how strong the new world is. And anyway, they see some Marines after that. And that's where the episode stopped. And that's how we're going to get into this filler. The Marines. That's just to let you know right then and there, because that didn't happen in the manga. But if you look at the beginning of One Piece, I mean, not the beginning, the opening, you see them fighting on these ships. That's what I think it is. But anyway, go ahead and leave your comment. Let me know what you think. Rate the video and subscribe, and I'm out. Peace.